Welcome back. So we have talked about invoke direct, which is regarding to private and public methods. We have talked about invoke virtual, which is regarding to public methods. The only one that's missing are static methods right now. So let's have a look. Here we have some code. So we can see we've got now not player class, we've got a level class, we've got the static value level, and we've got this method next level. This next level increases the static value over here. Okay. If we call this method, it looks like this. We do not have to create an instance for this. So we simply take the class name, which is level, then we add this dot and the method name next level. And the nice thing about this one is we do not need to fill in register with an instance to call this. So we can call this wherever we want in our application. Static methods are super awesome and they are also not hard. So let's have a look into the Smali part regarding to a static method. Okay, so here we are within our main activity. We can see this on the onCreate, and we do not care about this one, this one, this one, and this one. All we do care about is this one over here, line 17. If we want to call a static method, we simply use invoke static. And in case we do not have any parameters, then we also do not need a register for this, because we do not have this register in there. By having no parameters, we simply leave those curly brackets empty. Comma, capital L, our type reference, level, then dot, next level, and that's all. We can use this wherever we like in our application code, and we can do really amazing stuff with this. And this is what we do in the next couple of videos. I've prepared a lot of applications which we are going to hack. Some of them are kind of easy because we can simply get the information out of the Java code. But some of them also use the NDK, the native development kit. Therefore, the information are stored in the C code. And these ones are not that easy to analyze. But having the ability to call static methods, we use this to fetch out the important informations. But before we do this, let's have a look into a practical exercise right now. Okay, so here we are back at the Ubuntu VM. Let's do some practical exercise on this. This was the last example. Now let's create a new static method. Public static void set invisible. Okay, system print line. Now we are invisible. Okay. Let's build this application. Okay, let's decompile this. Static. And now we do the same again. So we take our code and we will execute the static method without implementing it in our application over here. So here we can see we have introduced it here in our player class, but we didn't call it here. And we will insert it right now at this point. So we open this static Smali classes 2 with Visual Studio Code. All right, and then we go into our main activity. And this time we do not have a method to copy from, so we have to write it on our own. Main activity, there we go. Java. Okay, so at this point over here, we want to call, let's see, we want to call player.setInvisible. Yes. Okay. And this one is from type what? So if you want to call a static method, let's look it up. Invoke static invokes a static method with parameters. So invoke static, curly brackets, then we have our parameters and the method call. All right, so we've got invoke static. This time we do not have a parameter and we also have a static method. Therefore, we also do not need in this instance. Then we still need our type reference, which static method we want to call. Let's assume we've got several classes with the method name setInvisible. This is absolutely no problem because we've got the class reference for this. I will show this real quick. So new Java class, let's call this test. Within here, we can also define a new method, setInvisible, return void. Okay, this is also a public static method, and we are returning void. Let's check this. Yes, this is the method name, and let's see. Okay. So now we've got two methods. Both are named setInvisible within the test class and within the player class over here. Therefore, it's absolutely necessary to give our type reference on which class we are acting on. So which method in which class we are using. Therefore, we need com airpacking Smali 3 player. Type definition ends. We've got still our reference dot, because we are calling player dot setInvisible, and now we simply just need the prototype of our function. So setInvisible, no parameters, return type void. And that's it. This is how we can call a static method. And the nice thing is we do not have an object over here. So let's assume we wouldn't have this object here. This one. Sorry, this one. You know what? Let's simply delete this. So why not? Okay. So we do not have an object right now, and this is now completely different regarding to our application code over here, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe I delete this one real quick. Okay, this is our application code. We create a new player object and we increase the power. But now we have removed this, and now we are calling player.setInvisible. And you see it's working. So there's no error or things like this, because we can call static methods without having an object. This is why we have a static method. Okay, so let's get back the original code. This one over here. And yes. So first we install this application. We test it real quick. Then we build our application over here and see if if our patch has been applied correctly. And that's all. This is how we can call static methods. And we can call this method wherever we like. So we can simply put this into every function or class we want to execute this right now. Okay, so let's get back. First, let's check this application code here. Seems like not connected. Okay. All right, this seems to be our old version. Yes, we've got a lot of level ups over here. Let's uninstall this. Oh, the ADB is missing. And now we install this application. All right. And we can see, okay, I should have cleaned the ADB loghead before, because it's now a little bit tricky. So ADB loghead-c, okay. Let's start this app once again. All right, we can see we create a new object and our power level is 900. Exactly what's in there. Okay, so let's build back the other application, this one here, and install it and see if we have removed our object reference and if we can call this method over here. So I see you in a few moments. By the way, I've got this following error right now, and this is because I leave this comment in. So if you patch Smali, maybe do not write these comments in. So then you can avoid errors like this, because having those comments, it's not valid Smali syntax. There's our screen. ADB uninstall, com airpacking Smali 3, ADB a logcat-c, so we clean the logcat output. Now we install our new version, and we also enable the logcat. We grab for system out. And now, without any drama, simply just open it. All right, now we are invisible and we can see the method calls or the print lines regarding to the object itself has gone. So we have successfully patched this application, like we wanted to have. Let's open this with JDX GUI real quick to verify this. Smali 3 main activity. There we go. Exactly what we wanted to have. So we have written our own static method right now into this app. All right. So in the next section, we will use this approach. So we will use static methods to print out certain debug statements, or for example, to print out certain important values. And we have a lot of applications where we practice on. And then we get finally back into our Spacebank application, because then we have learned everything we need to know about patching Smali, and we can modify this application in the way we like to have it. We can make our player invisible, invincible. We can deactivate the collision system. We can deactivate alien behavior. We can add new aliens. We can add multiple shots, block fire rates, set fire rates, all this amazing stuff. So we have a little bit of theory, but then we've got tons of practical exercises left. And this will be the most fun part of this course, until we get to the Frida section, because there we also have some fun again when we write our own trainer. Okay, but before we hype up too much, we have to do the theory part first. Okay, the last thing I want to mention regarding to static methods is if we have some parameters in there, for example, 2 integers. Then we need to set up the register, of course, first. So this is the same regarding to all methods. We need to prepare the registers or the parameters. In this case, we could simply write const v1 0x10, const v2 and 0x16. Okay, so in this way we can set up those values. And we have to take care that we do not override existing registers and things like this. But we will do this also for more complex objects in the practical exercises. And that's all for now. All right, so I see you in the next video.